Hello, all, and welcome to your own channel Boost Your Career. In this episode, we are going to talk about if function in Excel, one of the very useful and logical function for all the data analysts and the managers. We come across many situations where if one result is true, we would like to give him one result. If that particular cell is not true, we would like to give him another result. For example, here we have the exams result data. This data is for these 16 people. Their name and their marks are given over here. First, what we would like to give over here is their result, whether they are pass or fail. And the criteria is if marks are more than or equal to 70, then pass, else fails. So if this is the situation where if the condition is true, we would like to give him one result. If the condition is false, we would like to give him another result. In this situation, we are going to use the function which is if. So for that, we'll start with equation is equal to, and we'll put if function, if, okay, only if, and then we'll press tab. If we press tab, automatically open brackets open, and it is asking us to put logical test. Logical test means if the cell is greater than or greater than something, less than something, or equal to something. That is a logical test. So here our logical test is that if marks are greater than, so this particular cell is greater than or equal to 70. So this is the logical test for our criteria. So once the logical test ends, we'll put comma. Don't forget to put the comma once the logical test ends there. Now what is it asking? It is asking value if true. Now if this is true, if this particular cell is greater than or equal to 70, what is that we would like to give him? It should reflect as a pass. But whenever we are writing something in a formula, it should start with double quote, the button which is near to enter button. So it should start with double quote. Then I will write pass and again end the double quote. So between the two double quotes, I'm writing pass. So this is what should appear if the value is true. After that, I will press comma. Now what is it asking? It is asking value if false. If this is not equal to 70, more than or equal to 70, if this is not more than or equal to 70, that means less than 70. If it is less than 70, what is the result? It should appear as fail. So again I will write in double inverted comma fail. So this completes the equation. Again C is equal to if C9 is greater than or equal to 70, comma, value if true pass, comma, value false fail. Both should be written in double inverted comma, and I will complete the bracket. If you don't complete the bracket, just press enter, that will also do. Okay, I'll copy this down. So if you see all the values, if all the marks which are greater than 70, greater than or equal to 70, we are getting the result as pass. This is 70 pass, 75 pass. So this is the way we put the if condition. Now what if you want to give the grading? For example, for that we have a condition like this. If marks are more than or equal to 90, the grading should be distinction. If more than or equal to 80 but less than 90, so between 80 and 90 it should be given as first class. If more than or equal to 70 but less than 80, so the marks between 70 and 80, the grading should be pass class. And if it is less than 70, the grading should be given as fail. Now here we are going to use multiple if condition in one equation, because there are multiple conditions over here. So we start with equal to if, tab, logical test. First is we'll put up the first test as for the distinction. If C9, that is marks, this particular cell greater than equal to 90, okay, then comma, value if true, here it will be distinction. If it is greater than equal to 90, distinction in between two double inverted comma, then value false. Here we are going to put another condition, the next condition. So again for that we are going to put if. So if formula again, and then press tab. Again for the second test, second criteria, we are going to put a logical test. Now the second criteria is greater than or equal to 80. So if this marks greater than or equal to 80, okay, then it's comma value of true what, then it's a first class. So in between two double inverted commas, first class, complete double inverted comma. So this will come if the marks are greater than or equal to 80 and above but less than 90. Okay, then it completes. So I have written here two double inverted commas, so I'll just complete that. Okay, then it asking value if false. Now first class is done. Now the third condition, greater than or equal to. So again I will put if condition, if marks, again this one, greater than or equal to, okay, 70. Third condition, greater than or equal to 70, and comma value if true, then I am putting is a pass class, because it is greater than or equal to between 70 and 80, pass class, value if true, then comma, then what is the value if false. Okay, then value if false. So all these values are true, we have put the grading over there. So what is remaining? Less than 70. So value if false, less than 70 means what? Fail. So I put in between double inverted comma fail. Okay, just here look at it here again. What did we do? If C9 is greater than or equal to 90, give him distinction. Else check another condition. If C9 is greater than or equal to 80, give him first class. Then again check another condition. C9 is greater than or equal to 70, give him pass class. Okay, and all below 70 give them fail. Now we have put three brackets over here, so we'll complete three brackets. 1, 2, 3. If you press directly enter, it will also take. Okay, now I will copy this down and let us see the result. Okay, if you see greater than or equal to 90, distinction, 80 first class, 45, 65, 54 fail, 75 pass class between 70 and 80, and between 80 and 90 first class. So we have got the correct result. So this is the way we put multiple if condition whenever we want to give some grading. This can be useful while giving the sales commission, because sales commission is different as per the sales figures. Now here we are going to discuss, we want to give the commission rate, but this commission rate is as per the sales figures. Okay, now here what is the condition? If the commission rate will be given like this, if the sales is greater than 1 lakh, greater than or equal to 1,100,000, give him 10% commission rate. If it is sales is up to 1 lakh, that means less than 1 lakh, give him only 5% commission rate, because the commission rate depends upon the sales. Maximum you do the sale, you will get maximum commission rate. So I'll put here is equal to if, because this depends upon the conditions. That is the reason we are going to use the if condition. Logical test is what? If sales, now this particular sale is greater than or equal to 1 lakh, so I will put 1 lakh, and our logical test ends over here, so comma, then it is asking value of true. What is value of true? We will give him 10% commission rate. So 10%, it is written over here, we already have the cell, so we'll select the cell over here. But make sure that we are going to copy this formula down. So if you do not lock this cell, it will change its position. So it will move from this cell to this cell to this cell, and our calculations below this will go incorrect. So we'll lock this cell, because we want Excel to pick up the value from this cell again and again when we copy the formula from here to here. So I will lock the cell by using the function key F4. So this is being locked. You can see the dollar signs put over there. Then comma. Then value false means what? If the sales is less than 1 lakh, we would like to give him 5%. Again, we are selecting the value from the current cell. which we do not want to change. We want to Excel to pick up this value again and again from this cell when we copy the formula down. So for that, again we'll lock the cell by using the function key F4. You can see here the cell is locked by putting the $2 signs. Now our formula is complete. If L9 is greater than or equal to 1 lakh, give him 10%, that is QO3, comma, else 5%, and we will lock these cells in the formula, and we will now press enter directly. Commission rate is 0.1, that means 10%. We'll copy this down. Okay, so if you see, for 50,000 it is 5%, for 1,50,000 it is 10%. So formula has given us the correct result. Now commission is means what? Commission rate into sales. So is equal to this into commission rate, and then press enter. So commission is 15,000, 45,000 as per the commission rate, multiply by the sales. So this is the way we can find out the rates by using the conditions which are already given in a particular cell. So what did we do here? We have selected a particular cell, but make sure whenever you want Excel to pick up the value from that cell, we need to lock that cell in the formula like this. That is what we did with the help of F4. So that is it in if function. I hope you like this video. If you like this, please press like button and do subscribe this channel for such kind of informative and helpful videos on skill improvement. Thanks a lot.